Welcome back, gamers, to the Unfunny Inc. podcast. You can already guess that it's the same two people that have been here for every single episode.
Yep.
Uh, yeah,
Harpo underscore gaming and Cheesus.
yeah. No, we're back after a few weeks. I guess we should probably start explaining that. I didn't even think about that.
We
So
forgot
yeah,
the podcast existed.
kinda, yeah. You see, there's this thing called school, and then there's this thing alongside that, called graduation.
Yeah.
And there's also a thing called senior. Some teachers just stacking homework at the end of the year, especially for seniors. So that kind of took priority for both of us. I can vouch for that. We were both in here multiple days in this Discord just doing school shit.
It is what
Uh,
we do. But
well, yeah, but it was especially prevalent recently. But I think we should probably be fine. Besides, like next week or this. Well, actually, no, this one's going up to next week. It's fine. Yeah, no, it's fine.
I
Um,
don't have any more assignments. I'm done.
yeah, I think I should be done. I'm kind of giving it until like midnight tonight.
Hmm.
As in the night we're recording this. By the time the people are seeing this shit, we'll be getting ready for group. I think graduation. I don't fucking know. Whenever I upload this,
Yeah.
um,
The day after this comes out, we
I
should be.
think I think so. Yeah. Okay.
Assuming this comes out on the proper day that it is.
Well, we'll see. So we may or may not be recording two back to back. We kind of haven't really decided, so we're just gonna see what happens. You'll know if we record another one and say it in the next episode,
Yeah.
because we'll be kind of busy the week this one goes out, so we'll probably just do record now. So
Watch
the
someone actually join the voice for once.
Yeah, and probably jack everything up. But
Yeah.
the plan for this one, and maybe if we decide to record two, I put together a list of things in like 2 minutes, like questions and stuff for our boy Justin, and also questions that'll just are to spark discussion, kind of a
Yep.
mix of both.
This is
Um,
basic. We basically already did this once on a different podcast, but that's beside the point.
yeah, and it just happened to be called I can't remember if it was the JO3 After Dark by that point, but either way,
I
uh,
think it was a great golden show at
I
that
think it was
point.
still the Grey Gun show. Yeah, I think that was your first episode on. Yeah, it
Yeah.
was the interview one. Yeah. Well, some of them are different, and then some of them are just ragging about WrestleMania Backlash, but we'll get to that. Let's get the boring ones out of the way, which is life shit. So I think
Yeah.
in that podcast you talked about your plans for college, and I think one of the I don't know, all of the episodes of the Unfunny blend together at this point because it's just us bullshitting for an hour.
Very true.
Um, but what about plans? This is probably not going to be a long discussion because I don't think either of us have thought about anything after it. But do you have any plans or ideas for what you want to do after college besides, like, going into the field you studied for? Do,
After college, man,
yeah,
I
I
don't
know.
know.
4 years from now.
I haven't thought that far.
It's fair. Like
Um,
I've had a couple just like brief ideas, but like at the same time, bro, I don't know if I'll be alive in 2 or 4 years. Fucking hell.
I feel that.
Like,
I don't
I
know.
don't know.
Like, ideally, marry a redhead and have children. That's about it.
Yeah, no, I
That
can
seems like
respect
a
it.
pretty good life. Seems like a pretty good life.
Yeah, yeah, no, that's fair. Um,
Hmm.
the only ideas I know for sure, I'm not staying in this state. It's shit. Um, I've had a few states I've debated moving to. Texas is one of them because federal income tax does cease to exist, and that's great. And it's also pretty cheap if you don't go to Austin or Dallas. Uh,
True.
so I mean, it's an idea I've thought of, and I've always wanted to go there anyways, just because I haven't been there. And yeah, I don't know.
Live in a different suburb than the suburb we live in now, pretty much.
Yeah, basically, that's pretty. I
Yeah,
don't, I'm, I don't
urban
know.
areas just
I,
too pricey.
I just don't feel like I would want to live in a big city. I don't know.
Oh, I definitely could, but
Like, well, yeah, I could. I just don't know. I think I prefer just like smaller towns. But I mean, if for work, if I could if I need to for like work or anything like that. But I don't know. I from experience, whenever I've had to stay in bigger cities, it's just I don't know. I don't enjoy it as much
I
as
don't know.
smaller.
With my major, my worst fear is having to work on a Wall Street.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, passing that. Okay. Well, there's the basic idea, but I have a couple hypotheticals here. We'll start with
Oh,
this one. There's one later, but this one's it kind of involved. It's a very big hypothetical because it's never gonna happen for either of us.
yeah.
Let's say hypothetically, we up one of us, probably me, because you edit videos and then just never upload them. Um,
Ayo.
let's say hypothetically a video pops off, million views, your channel blows up. Would you pursue that instead of your current plans like college and shit? If you had to choose one.
What's the view to subscriber rate?
You have a million subs and the video got 10 million views. I don't know.
Oh yeah, most definitely, 100%.
You just say fuck your
Peace
current
out.
plans.
I'll upload video.
Okay. I would say. I mean, I've always like wanted to. I don't really care about the whole like the actual uploading part. I just like editing videos. So I mean, I would rather if it popped off dope. But I mean, being a video editor would always be pretty dope. I don't know. I mean, I'd
I have
probably
a
do
lot
it,
of I have a
but
lot of fun making videos. I just don't feel like they're good enough to put on my channel.
yeah, it's fair.
So I just end up making videos for other people's channels.
Yeah. I just I want to spend more time on each video, but then if I don't upload every single day that I do normally, then the algorithm says fuck you, and then even if I miss one day, my views drop like get halved for the next 2 weeks. So
Pretty much.
yeah, I would like to make better videos, but that happens. So occasionally I'll pop out a good video, like the videos that I work on the side, but like yeah. I mean, I'd do it. At that point, I could hire an editor and be fine. Uh,
Yeah.
so fair enough, fair enough. All right. Um, other boring things. Okay. So this is with like, if money wasn't an issue, what would your dream job be?
I mean,
If
if money wasn't an issue, I wouldn't have a job. But
okay, well, if you could have any job and it would pay well, what would your job you'd want to do be? There you go.
I could have any job and it'd pay well.
And you would be able to live. Yeah, it'd pay well. You'd be able to live off it, and it could be, I don't know.
Bro, I'd be a YouTuber with a Wilbur type schedule.
You know, that's fair.
Mm-hmm.
That's fair. If I,
That's the dream life, baby.
yeah, that's fair. No, I would probably say something similar. Like, yeah, I mean, if I could just like upload once a month and stream like once every 2 weeks and still live, fair enough.
Bro, I'd start a band.
Start up. Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, going along with that. If you could, alongside have your own dream job, what have your own dream home in any state or country, where would it be? Where would your dream place to live be, basically? Would it be in the U.S. still? Would it be like somewhere fucking else? Cause or like
I
basically
it'd probably be a mansion in Texas, not gonna lie.
get,
Cheap living, big house, no problems.
you know,
That's
I
You
would
can't get much better than that.
I would say I wouldn't say a mansion because I just feel like I'd have too much space, but I feel like definitely a bigger house in Texas.
Bro, I could fill the space.
I just want to take care of all that space.
I mean,
That's
if money isn't an issue, I'll just hire someone else to do it.
I guess that's true. That's true. Yeah, fair enough. No, yeah, fair enough. All right.
Yeah.
All right. We got through the four boring IRL questions that no one cares about, and they probably already clicked off. All right. Let's get into the other stuff nobody cares about. Wrestling.
Wrestling, our
Yeah.
favorite topic here on the podcast. This might as well be a wrestling podcast at this point.
Yeah, kind of. All right. So let's get the fun one out of the way. It's going to be a half an hour rant. WrestleMania Backlash. Yeah.
Greatest pay-per-view in the last decade,
Yeah,
if
of
you're
course.
asking me.
It's going to be old
Uh,
news by the time this goes up, but that's fine.
Pretty much.
Um, one other thing. Oh, actually, we'll say that for the next one. So WrestleMania Backlash happened. Genuinely, I think just neither of us had the energy to care.
Nope, neither of us
But
gave a go fuck
yeah, no, I didn't
about the
pop for
show.
anything. It's not that the wrestling was bad besides Priest Miz. We'll get to that. Like all the other matches were generally fine. Like there wasn't a bad match besides Priest Miz. Like in my eyes, and even I watched the pre-show match between Rico and Sheamus. Like it was fine. Like
Rico, he got in
Rico.
trouble.
Yeah. I don't
Twitter
know,
said
man.
no. because he said he was
Uh,
a better high flyer than Io Shirai, which he is, but
well, I mean, yeah, he is, but since a man said it, yeah.
that's ooh.
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm
We're
kidding.
bordering a line here that I don't know if we want
I'm
to.
kidding. Nobody watches this podcast. It's fine.
Hey, the last episode's on like 20 views.
I put tits in the thumbnail.
True. We should. I can put Io Shirai in the thumbnail.
Oh no, we could talk about that again. Hold on, that wasn't even on my questions. We'll talk about that
Hot tub.
later.
Hot tub.
We'll talk about it later. Yeah.
Different tits.
So yeah, really the only things to talk about that I care about are we'll talk with the good one. Reign Cesaro was okay. Um,
Pretty decent match.
from what I watched, because I kind of stopped paying attention half the time. I had to go do shit for my SMP. But like from what I watched, it was pretty good. The finish was like meant to show
Um,
resilience, I guess.
yeah, pretty much. I watched that whole match because
Yeah.
it's really the only match that I cared about.
Yeah, that's fair.
Cesaro had a lot of highlights. He did a lot of freaking spinny stuff off the ropes with his uppercuts. Lots of uppercuts, pretty much.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Uh,
Yeah.
it was a pretty good match. Roman won clean, which I think is definitely a positive. That's something that he's needed to do for a long time now.
Yeah. Um, I mean,
But I think that ending submission sequence went on for ages, and I wish they would have cut it down a bit. I know they're trying to make Cesaro seem resilient, but it just sort of dragged on,
yeah, it's
especially because it
fair.
was right at the end of the night too.
Yeah, it's fair. Honestly, I think they should have moved its place with the triple threat because the triple threat WWE title match, not the Raw Women's, that one sucked. Uh, it had no hype.
Yeah,
But the WWE title match was genuine. I found it to be pretty fun. I mean, Braun almost died like 3 times, but it was really fun, in my opinion.
Braun did almost die,
Man did a cannonball. I think that was one of the few genuine pops of the night from both of us.
and then
So.
Drew like dropped him on his head.
Yeah, no, and like with the Michinoku and shit, that was a clean ass Michinoku though.
Yeah,
Not gonna lie, that was like the cleanest one I've ever seen a big man do to another big man.
yeah, it was
But
a pretty fun Hoss fight,
it really
modern Hoss
was.
fight.
Yeah, no, it was. I think it should have probably main evented. Apparently people like have disagreed. They didn't really like the match, but I thought it was fun.
I
I
thought it was
think
pretty fun too.
think the issues we both like just harmless fun matches and like with a like I don't know.
Yeah. I think like people want storyline driven
Yeah,
matches, but I don't think Roman matches are that good storyline wise, so I just can't get interested in
that's
them.
fair. Uh, But I guess we've probably been avoiding the match everyone wants to hear about. You know,
Yeah,
um,
yeah,
the
Ricochet Sheamus. Oh,
yeah, yeah, yeah. It was
not
great.
not not Ricochet.
Apparently not.
Okay. Priest versus Miz. A normal lumberjack match that happened on a normal show.
Yes, Bo Dallas was there.
Bo Dallas was there.
Humberto Carrillo. They were all the after he get hurting himself for
Yeah.
Lumberjacks, except not because it was a
Bo
literally a
Dallas was there, the Iconics were there, all
no
the release people were there.
no. It was trash. It was a movie advertisement. It was so
Yeah,
bad.
the
We made
zombies,
fun of it the whole time.
there were zombies.
Yes, the only good part about it was the zombies acting was actually pretty decent. They were decent zombies. Um,
I do
but
really appreciate that they followed the rules of a lumberjack match.
yeah, they didn't attack Miz or Priest in the ring until afterwards.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
it was great.
appreciated that.
Jomo died. Miz legit got hurt, and Kayfabe died, and then Jomo showed up the
Jomo's
day after.
back.
Yeah, Miz would probably also shown up after, but he actually got injured.
Yeah.
So now we get to have Priest versus Jomo for 2 more months.
Mhm.
Yeah, no, it was bad. Like it
It was
it was
awful.
a blatant movie advertisement, and it was shit. I think I
Yeah,
genuinely probably have less interest in the movie I didn't know existed because of that advertisement.
pretty much.
And
Yeah.
yeah, from what I've heard from people who've either got to see it or like seen previews or whatever, it's not even that good. Shocker, I know. Um, but it had Batista in it, and everyone loves Batista.
Batista.
Yeah, except when he was blue. That was pretty funny.
You don't talk
Uh,
about that time. It didn't happen.
of course, it's only been 7 years. Um,
Yeah.
but yeah, that was WrestleMania Backlash. All right, I have one more hypothetical before we get into a fun segment.
Oh.
If you were to get a call from WWE or whatever wrestling promotion you want to insert there, with a job opportunity as a producer or whatever position you want, would you take it? Because having a job like that, it would have to be your full priority. You couldn't go to
Oh yeah,
college or anything.
100%. I'd take a producer's job at WWE.
Okay, fair enough.
Who wouldn't?
Fair
Like, I know
enough.
you're gonna get a lot of shit, and you have to deal with Vince McMahon. Uh, but I don't really care.
That's fair.
I'd get
Fair.
like that. That's like
Good money. Yeah, fair enough.
it's good money and it's a dream job, isn't it? What most wrestling fans want to do. They want to be in the industry.
Yeah, it's fair. All
Would you
right.
take it?
Um, Probably, yeah. Why not? Why not? I mean, it's just if it's a pretty steady job until you get released on April 15th.
What show
Um,
would you want to produce for?
Not Raw. That's all I need.
Really?
That's all I care about.
I think I would want to produce for Raw actually.
I don't know, man.
Because the bar is so low, even if I do shit, it's not that much
I
worse.
guess that's true. I don't know. I feel like SmackDown, I would be fine. I could just produce Baron Corbin matches and it'd be shit. I don't
Tom,
know. Good old Tom one.
Tom
Uh,
one, baby.
yeah. All right. There's the hypotheticals. I have a fun segment that we can either treat as a meme or just go super serious about, and I'm just gonna leave it up to you.
Oh,
Uh,
I've got one thing about wrestling that I want to
oh,
talk about
okay,
first.
okay.
There were, well, there's two new primary releases from the WWE
Oh
over the
yeah.
past week. One was shocking, and the other one was shocking, but I don't think anyone's really complaining about that one.
Yeah. Well, technically there was three. There was the referee, but no one talks about. No one likes him.
No one cares about referees. Let's be
No.
honest.
So
We don't know their names.
no. So besides Asian ref, we love Asian ref. Um,
We don't. Okay, I know his name, but
Brian Eugen.
yes,
We love Brian Eugen, the Asian
watch the
ref.
podcast.
But I'm assuming the two were on the same wavelength as one who just got kicked out of a faction, and one's a word I can't say on YouTube. Uh,
Yeah,
okay, cool. So let's start with the good one. Well, not good one, but the wrestler that people care about. Alexander Wolf, man's
yeah.
jobbed out, got kicked out of his
Kicked out
faction,
of
and
Imperium,
released all
and
in
then now
24 hours.
released.
Feels
Like
bad, man.
it feels so bad. I thought
I
I thought everyone was done being cut.
I thought, man, but I guess they had to cut a few people from NXT. They
And
had
don't believe the freaking budget cut reasoning. Like this company isn't a
They
billion-dollar
don't need.
company.
Yeah, they made record profits last year because they released everyone. Then they made record profits this year. It's strictly just to make more money.
Just to make more money.
Like, it's not even like they weren't doing anything with Wolf. He was part of Imperium, and they were actually legitimately in a storyline.
Yeah,
It's
they
not like
basically released him so they could put Thatcher in it and not have to put him in a storyline.
probably yeah. Um, it's just I don't know. It's stupid, man. That one's stupid. Like, if
Yeah,
somebody wants to wrestle and you have nothing to do for him, I can see stuff like that. Man literally wrestled the day before he got fired.
the day before. It's like
Like,
when freaking Joe was on Mania and then he got
yeah,
released.
like half the people who got released were on Mania or part of Mania week, and they just got released right after.
Yeah,
Like, it's crazy. I mean, the bright
I'm
side,
surprised not to see Nikki Cross on that list. Not
kinda,
gonna
yeah.
lie.
The bright side is he only has a 30-day no compete because he's an NXT star, so he can get straight to work after a month, which is
Yeah,
good. Because he's like I would argue underrated in Dub Dub because he was part of Sandy and everyone saw him as just like the third wheel because you had big guy Dane who's really good. You had Eric Young who's just fucking fantastic, can do any gimmick and perfectly. And then you just had Alexander Wolf and people just didn't really like. He was just
yeah, he
kind
was
of
a
the third
really
guy.
weird body type for wrestling.
Yeah, he's just kind of the third guy, and no one really took him seriously. And then he joined Imperium, people were kind of hyped, but he was also just kind of the fourth guy because you had Walter as the big leader, then you had the tag team, then you just had Wolf because there's no mid card title in Aka NXT Aka.
Yeah, he's like the Austin Theory but British.
Yeah, basically. So and but he's just really good. If you ever seen a
Oh
match where he
yeah,
actually got time, he's
he's put
pretty
on
good.
some good matches. Yeah,
Yeah. No, it just sucks, but I hope he can do good shit. I don't know if he'll go to like back overseas or if he'll try to stay in the U.S. I don't know. It's up to him. Travel is becoming less and less restricted, so he could do either.
bet he
Um,
goes to Impact.
Impact Wrestling. Hey, they teased. We can talk about that. They teased the Iconics, Daniel Bryan, the Forgotten Sons, and I believe Samoa Joe.
Bro, they're teasing
No,
everyone.
Bullet Club. Bullet Club. They say Joe was last time. Bullet Club was the fourth thing they advertised.
Yeah.
Which is possible because they have a working relationship with New Japan. I don't know about the other ones. I feel like the Iconics are gonna go to AEW just because Sean Spears is there, but I mean maybe
Same
not.
company
Basically, yeah.
at the
Um,
moment.
and there's no way in hell Daniel Bryan's actually going to Impact. I think they still mention him on Dub Dub unless he pulls a Dean Ambrose and just says "fuck you" and goes somewhere else. I think he's not gonna at least sign. He may do a one off, but
Yeah.
and then the Forgotten Sons guys who really gives a shit if they sign, cool. The one person that WWE should have released is still in Dub Dubs, and the other two are fine. So
Yep.
whatever. Um,
On to our final release of the day,
do we doing?
the Velveteen Dream.
Uh,
It's really a shame that he was an awful person.
Officer Head? Shameful thing? No, yeah, he generally, I strictly remember, I don't know if it was with you or a certain someone we'll talk about later, that was in a Discord call with, but we literally talked about how he could have been the future of WWE. This is before his allegations last year. And then he goes and gets allegations that kind of hard to prove false, and then he continues to wrestle for
Yeah.
the rest of the year.
And like
Um,
he was being touted as a future star by people like Cena as well,
mhm.
which and then he went and ruined it
Yeah,
with like there were a lot of claims of sexual misconduct over
yeah.
the past 2 years in wrestling, and I think this is probably one of the ones with the most evidence.
This is one of the ones that's kind of impossible not to believe. I'm being
Yeah,
real. Shut up, TikTok.
unless he whips it out, you know, all he has to do
Okay, we can't.
is. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
I'm just saying. I don't know if we can. Say, gosh.
Say what? Didn't say anything.
Uh. Okay, let's go ahead and go into this fun segment. That's either gonna get us a very angry DM, but he never watches the show. And some other stuff. I have a segment that I titled in my notes, "The Shoot Segment, baby." Um, and in wrestling terms, shooting basically means just like I don't know, exposing,
Off the
being
cuff.
off the cuff, real
Yeah.
opinion.
Unscripted.
Now we can either. This is the thing I could say. We could either treat like a meme or take it very seriously. Um,
Let's just not say which one.
okay.
Let's just start talking, and then
So
we'll know
so
which one we're doing, but the audience won't.
so, I have six people slash things, which could also involve people. We're gonna
Yeah,
save the one that I had listed first for not first because I feel like it's better that way. We're
yeah.
gonna
We
start
should
with
we
one
should figure
that's
out if we're talking seriously or memeing before we go on to the one that I think you're talking about.
all right. Well, let's get the one that we're just gonna rag on anyway. Heel Roman Reigns.
Heel Roman Reigns. What are you talking about? He's been great. He won clean. Did you not see that he won clean?
Yeah, finally after 8 months. Yeah.
Basically what everyone that's been complaining about heel Roman Reigns has been asking
Yeah.
for. No one's talked about him like, oh man, heel Roman Reigns is so trash. No one's saying that. We're saying that, gosh, he's being booked so bad because he's just
Yeah.
needing help to win, and he's finally
Yeah.
actually winning clean. So I
Mhm.
appreciate that. But
Mhm.
I am scared that too much damage has already been done.
Yeah, that's the one thing. Cause like I generally, other than that, I actually like Heel Reigns. I've enjoyed
Yeah.
it. It's just how am I supposed to take somebody seriously who could never win clean? And he's finally started to. I think he beat Brian clean, but it was I think at like an ODQ match or something. So
Yeah, he won clean.
yeah,
Yeah.
and then he beats Cesaro clean, which is good. It's looking like Team A face Jim Uso, or maybe Jey Uso will face Jim Uso coming up. Which another wrestling thing I completely forgot to mention. They swapped Hell in a Cell to June, and Extreme Rules is officially
Yeah.
taking its place.
I was gonna say that, then I completely forgot to say that.
Yeah, which is kind of weird, but I mean, because they never had Hell in a Cell in June, and Extreme Rules will be in its place, so it's gonna be a really dull time between SummerSlam and Survivor Series,
Series, yeah,
two pay-per-views no one cares about back to back,
pretty
with
much.
Clash and Extreme Rules. Yeah. It's an interesting choice. I don't know. But
Yeah,
yeah, that was the biggest issue with Reigns. I think yeah, other than that, he's generally been good. I'm interested to see how Seth Rollins interacts with him so far. Because so far, Seth just kind of went after Cesaro and just kind of avoided Reigns as much as possible. I don't know. It's kind of weird.
I don't know.
SmackDown, I don't know. SmackDown's just been way more interesting because of Roman Reigns and just like everything going around. SmackDown's just more interesting than Raw.
Yeah,
Like they do good stuff. So yeah, I don't know. That's that. We got that one out of the way. Let's rant about. Oh, okay. This is a good one. This is a good one. Cheesus, our boy, one of the two hosts that never show up to episodes.
yep. One of the
Um,
two hosts that is never here.
Admittedly, this one we didn't tell him about. We just kind of decided to do it ourselves. But like previous ones,
Yeah,
he's known about.
he
Um,
is currently streaming.
if he's still is he really?
Yeah,
He was. Oh my gosh, he's still streaming. That's crazy.
I think he's been streaming since like three.
Yeah, something like that. He's streaming. Okay, he's streaming Code Names.
That's dope.
Yeah,
Codename's
that's
a good
pretty
game.
good. Code Names is pretty cool.
We played it with
Especially
someone who won't be named.
yeah, it's
Yeah, it's okay.
oh that one. Oh, we could talk about him too. We could shoot on him. Oh, I thought we were talking about a different one that starts with an H, ends with the Arpo. Oh, okay.
Yeah, no,
Uh,
that's not the one I had in mind. I already knew
oh,
that one
the
was.
other one, the one that like the color crimson. Okay, okay, okay.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
We could talk about him. He wasn't on the list. I think we should save that one though. That'd be a fun future
Save it
topic.
for the next episode.
Yeah, brother. All right. So I have for Cheesus. So we can this is where we really decide if we're taking this serious or not. Uh,
Yeah.
uh, you're totally I don't know kind of deciding harsh real opinion on Cheesus.
Honestly, I don't like that he doesn't show up to the podcast, but besides that, I don't really have a problem with the guy. He's not very punctual, and I don't like making plans with him because he can't follow through on them like half the time.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
The lore purposes for the JO3 SMP, it's kind of been hard to schedule when he just forgets how we have things every time.
There's a reason lore doesn't really happen much anymore.
Yeah. But other than
Scheduling.
that, I don't have a problem with the guy.
That's fair. That's fair.
I
Uh
think he's been grinding streaming,
oh yeah, no,
and
he's been
if
doing
that's
really
his
well.
priority, good on him.
No. I'll save my opinion in case we decide to do that other episode, where
Yeah,
you quote unquote interview me, but it's really just this part that's an interview. So, which one should we go with next? Oh, let's go with Cheese's friend. This one is probably gonna be a quick discussion. Karma Kitten. Do we want to meme this one? We should meme this one.
we should read this one.
No, I'll give my opinion on this one. I think he's a bit of a he I don't know. I
I don't
genuinely
know.
they are an interesting character.
Yeah,
They sound like Kermit the Frog. That's not meant to be an
uh,
insult. It's just something that's true. Uh,
they killed Among Us with how much they played it.
I don't think that part's true, but we'll go with it. Yep, killed Among Us. Now I'll give them props. I could not play this much Among Us ever.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know how they play that much Among Us. It's
Like I
really
know, I know it gets some views, and like most of the people, it's easy for them. The games they have a whole crew.
yeah.
But like,
Still, they play for like 5 hours a day. Like,
bro,
bro,
I haven't. I've played maybe like 10 minutes of Among Us in the last 3 months.
I don't think I've even played that much.
Like, well, I guess I streamed it when the new map came out, and that was about it. I played it. I streamed it once or twice. And I played on Harpo's stream.
They
Uh,
didn't they didn't update the game well enough.
the map was kind of so. There were some tasks that were just kind of
Yeah.
ass, which
The
drug it
map was
down.
too big. The tasks that they added weren't very good.
I think the biggest issue is they
And they didn't
added.
add players, so people just
Yeah,
died and no one ever found the body.
yeah. I think the issue is you can't. It's genuinely like it's too hard of two imposters, but too easy of one imposter. If that makes sense.
Yeah, pretty
And
much.
it's kind of hard to like, and you can mess with settings and shit and probably find the perfect combination. But like, where's the fun in that? Not only that, but like they added so many tasks that take fucking ages to a map that's I think they said 3 times as big as Polus or 2 times as 3 times as big. I
It's
think
huge. It's
it's
such a
it's a
big
massive
map.
map. Like that's the issue. If they were like quicker tasks, I feel like if they didn't add like the not the shower task, but the bath is it like no not bath like the what the fuck is it? Like
Bro, I don't know. I don't play that
the
map.
the towel one where you pick up towels and shit. That one
Nah,
takes fucking forever. Like if it was just the first part, then you just click a button and drop it off instead of having to put them in one by one in that fucking menu. That fucking takes forever, dude. I never get it done without either a meeting being called or dying.
bro. Like I have played over 250 hours of Among Us, and maybe I'm just burnt out. Since I played it for like 3 months,
Yeah, it's fair.
without playing anything else.
That's fair.
But honestly, I just don't think it got really stale.
Yeah, no, that's fair. I just
They
think
didn't add
it's
anything new, and when they made updates, somehow the game got worse.
yeah,
I
uh,
don't understand how that happens, but it did.
yeah. I don't know, and
I like how this went from a shoot on Karma to just trashing Among Us.
yeah. Well, it just happens.
Pretty much the same.
Yeah. And Prox, I mean, Prox chat was kind of cool at first, and like modded seems interesting, but at the same time, I feel like it's still just Among Us.
Yeah.
You're adding an extra layer that'll make it entertaining for maybe like a session or two, and then it'll be boring again.
And plus the memes that are done with Among Us are absolute trash.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's outlived its day.
Yeah. It's not a. I mean, I think it's a game that's like, if updated properly, could have a slight resurgence, but it's never gonna reach like its popularity when it first dropped.
I wish a new game would come along.
Yeah, you see, the games suck.
Yeah, I know.
I physically there's no new games coming out to the point I bought the original Plants vs Zombies because I saw one video about it and I was like, hey, it's $5, and I played that Minecraft and Subnautica, and that's the only games I've played for like the last month,
Yeah.
and only one of those isn't technically new. It's Subnautica Below Zero. That's like the only one because there's not a lot of new games, but we can move on here. I have three more things as part of the quote unquote shoot segment, baby.
Yeah.
We're gonna save the last two the really fun ones for last. We're gonna go to the boring one, that's slightly about IRL. There's this thing called high school. Shoot on it. No.
Shoot on high school?
Yes, just
You want me
as a
to shoot on
whole.
high school?
Just as a whole.
Damn, that's a loaded question.
I know, right? I think there's a simplified answer, and then you could actually get into detail. I
Yeah.
think my simplified answer would be kinda shit,
Yeah, that's a good simplified answer.
but yeah, kinda shit to be honest. People are shitty. Teachers can be shitty. Everything can be shitty. But then there's also like really good moments.
Yeah, I met
Um,
some dope people in high school.
yeah, like you take the good, you take the fuck ton of bad with like the good moments, and at the end of the day, shit flies fucking by. I fucking graduate in like 3 days when this goes up. Um,
Yeah.
I'm
Well, we had a really sort of fucked high school
that
experience, to
is
be
true.
fair.
We did like
It's common knowledge. We live in West Virginia.
yeah, that's common knowledge.
Um, so back in our freshman year and sort of in our sophomore year, we had a teacher strike
Oh yeah.
that
Well, not
put us.
only that, we had a fire in our town that caused us to be out of school for a
Yeah,
week, and then we had a teacher strike that was almost 2 weeks long.
2 weeks, and then we had one in sophomore year that was 3 days long, something like
It's
that.
two or
It
three
was pretty
days. It was
short.
shorter, yeah.
Yeah.
And also, I think there was something else that happened sophomore week. I swear there
Uh,
was.
our our computers got hacked.
No, that was junior. That was junior.
Right, that was junior year.
There's something else that took us out of school for a bit. Maybe it was like a snowstorm or some shit. I know there was.
Yeah, we had a really bad snow day.
Yeah, I think yeah, there was like a week we had really bad snow.
Yeah.
And then junior year, we had at our school specifically a ransomware virus that took all
That
technology for like a month and a half.
that wasn't just at our school. That was at a bunch of schools.
Oh no, it was the county. It was the county.
Yeah.
Right, right. My mistake. My mistake. Yeah, it was the whole county. And then after that, they didn't allow students to use like thumb drives or anything like that. So a lot of the classes where I had to use those to save shit, we had to figure out other ways to save shit because they didn't like saving shit to the computers.
Yeah, it was awful.
Yeah, no, they still don't allow them. I'm pretty sure, which is kind of
And then
crazy.
the big one is
Yeah, yeah,
obviously
the
oh,
big spooky virus.
spooky virus.
Yeah, that fucked everything. I remember, I genuinely remember because I made a video that's still on AA like the next day talking about, oh, we have 2 weeks off. That's pretty cool. Because we've been hearing about this virus. I had like a current events class and we talked about updates about it. And
Same.
I just
Yeah.
remember like, oh, this will be cool. 2 weeks off, pretty cool. By
Yeah,
the
it said
next,
ninth. We actually get a spring break this year.
yeah, by the next week they had announced we're just done for the school year. I'm like, oh, so
Yeah,
we have to do this online thing, and I would argue our county, or at least our school, did online better then than they did this year. Um,
I'd say so. Yeah.
it doesn't help they switched to a new like site for like grades and shit. That sucks.
Yeah.
But I mean, the old one wasn't that great either. But like it was sometimes clunky and felt definitely like outdated, but like it worked.
Yeah.
So but it is what it is. So and then, like after a few weeks, they announced all schoolwork was optional, and it was just to up our grades for like the third term. So then we basically had an elongated summer if you didn't do shit.
Pretty much I didn't. I said,
I
nope,
didn't
I'm
either.
done.
Had like a 5 6 month summer. That was pretty great. Not gonna lie, great time. Well, both a great time and shitty time because we were stuck inside for like 4 months without anything because everything was shut
Yeah.
down.
All the boys just sort of were in Discord calls every night for
Yeah.
hours
To be
during that
fair,
time.
I think that's probably the only reason we started talking again. So
Pretty
I'm
much.
not too
Well,
upset.
that was because of Mania.
That was also partly because of Mania. Yeah. Because we did the predictions and then yeah, so I mean it was both a good and bad thing. We got time off school, people got to hang out inside, but at the same time that sucks for a lot of people. Um, so it was a weird time, and then senior year's just been completely fucked. Uh,
Yeah.
so yeah, we didn't have a junior prom, senior prom. Neither of us went to because it was gonna be shit,
We
and
went bowling with the boys.
yeah, most people that I've talked to and heard from have said it was prom was pretty shit. Or
Hmm?
at best it was just like okay,
Yeah.
like yeah. So I mean it is what it is. Now we're about to fucking graduate, which is poggers. It was a
Oh,
weird it's a weird feeling actually, because like last night when I turned in the last assignment at 2 a.m. because I procrastinated until 1 a.m. It was a weird feeling to know I'm fucking done. Because college, I in my mind college is already treated differently than high school. Because I already feel like it's gonna be more maybe not fun, but I think it already has a different feeling at least. I don't know. It just feels
yeah.
different
A
already.
lot of people are like sad that the year's ending. I'm like, bro, I'm excited to be done.
I'm excited to be done. Yeah, I wasn't. I mean, I guess there's the people that have peaked in high school are gonna be sad, and the people who like talk to a lot of people, and I guess like I don't know, or more
I don't
involved.
even
I don't know.
understand that. Like, dude, there's social media.
Yeah, like I don't know,
You
dude.
don't
High
have to stop
school,
talking to people just because you
no.
don't go to the same school.
Yeah, no, bro, no. The like, it's not the same as it was even 10 years ago. Just because you don't see a person or they move away doesn't mean you have to completely stop talking to them. I mean, I'm sure it's still gonna happen. There's gonna be people I don't talk to much anymore after high school.
And there are
Um,
people I stopped talking to over COVID just because I didn't see them for
yeah, no, that's
6 months.
fair. And I there's both those people. Then there's the people you talk to like once every like month or even longer, and you still are good friends. I have a
Yeah,
couple of those because
same here.
like I've known them for years. I've known well no, he's been on the channels. Our good boy. Well, I don't know if how I think yeah you're friends with him, Ceci, our boy.
Yeah,
I've known him since like sixth grade, and we don't talk often, but like we're still pretty close. He's got my back. I've got his. If he needs something, I got him. Like we didn't have any classes together this year or anything, but like we still talked. It wasn't as common, but we're still good friends. He makes good money. He's like mowing people's lawns and shit. He's doing good shit. So I mean,
yeah.
yeah, no, he's doing good. Yeah, like we still keep up from time to time. There's people like that, but I don't know. Like it's different. Like I'm not gonna if there's anyone I don't talk to, it's because like I didn't really like them in the first place. Really, I didn't really like talk to him,
Same
and I
here.
just talked to him because I had to. And they just yeah, I don't know.
There's definitely some people that I just like I enjoyed talking to, but then I just said, nah, I'm done.
Yeah, that's fair. I don't know. Yeah, it was I don't know. High school was weird. High school was it was weird. That's all
It
I can
was
really say.
it was something.
Yeah. All right. Now we move on from that talk. Let's move to the fun one. Uh, our uh quote unquote coworker, if we made money from this, Mr. Underscore, sometimes underscore, but sometimes underscore gaming. Uh,
Where to start? Um, I don't know. He's
I
also never here.
yeah, I will say this. Without he's a good dude with a lot of issues sometimes.
Yeah.
He's not
He
very
is also
consistent.
someone I don't like
Yeah.
planning things with
Yeah,
because
he's not very consistent on doing things. I would not trust him to ever do anything on the schedule or really make plans with.
yeah, same. I don't know how the heck him and Cheesus thought they were gonna start a podcast. Like
Yeah, no.
that come out like once a year.
If that, dude. Yeah, no. Like the he's not. I don't plan anything with him. And he's a very sporadic dude. He does things on the cuff. He joined a call where I was just memeing, making merch on Teespring. Wasn't actually planning on uploading. Then he made actual Comic fucking Sans merch.
Yeah,
So I was like, okay, well now I have to upload my shit.
yeah.
By the way, I got
He does
sales on
he
that.
does a lot on a whim,
Yeah, no, and that doesn't
where
really work.
he gets like random bursts of motivation
Yeah,
to just start doing things, and like we all do,
yeah,
but
of course.
he just stops
Yeah,
afterwards.
he doesn't do shit for like a month and then gets some motivation to do shit. And that doesn't really work in like the content scene. He hasn't
Yeah,
uploaded in months, but he's got his editor working on a video, and I think he hopes it's going to do well. And I mean, I hope it is too for the sake of the editor. But like, uh, you can't just like have a video out like a month or even less and expect it to do well at the same time. That's
dude
not
on
how
loads.
it's not how the algorithm works. Uh, so
Yeah,
so like I don't know, and he's also he. I mean, don't get me wrong. I think he's a fine streamer. Um, I would argue like Jesus is funnier, and I can be funny sometimes too. But I said it on stream. I'm not afraid to say it now because I've already said it. I think he has the potential to be a good streamer and he can do it. It's just he's not consistent as he used
yeah,
to
pretty
be.
much.
Which don't get me wrong. Obviously, I've been less consistent. There was a point where I was streaming every day, and now I'm not. This week that we're recording
Yeah,
this, I streamed
you
a
didn't
lot, but
you didn't just vanish for
I
like a month
I did not know I
with
vanished.
intentions of coming back. I vanished for a month, but I don't plan on coming back.
Yeah,
So
no, it's fair. I no, I had to stop. I didn't stop. I just streamed less because I had to focus on school and shit. He disappeared fully for a month, besides like
yeah,
one or two streams. Then came back wanting to do a 12-hour stream and lasted 4 hours.
pretty
Um,
much.
I think he can do it. He just it doesn't have the consistency, and I think like don't get me wrong, people say numbers don't matter, but if you see numbers, regardless if you try to ignore them or not, they're gonna take a toll on you. And I think that's his biggest issue is
Yeah,
the numbers. If I like, I'm not gonna say I don't care about numbers. I've said it before. I care about them after the fact. I avoid them at all costs while streaming, so I can still have fun. If I didn't, I would only play Jackbox and like Minecraft lore because those are what get peak viewership. I play
yeah.
Subnautica, which don't get me wrong, people enjoy Subnautica, which is awesome. I really enjoyed the original game, and I've been enjoying Below Zero so far. But like I've also streamed things like Plants vs Zombies. I stream indie games, and those get like two viewers, maybe three or four, if I'm lucky.
It doesn't help that mod views don't count anymore.
That is true. Mods no longer count as viewers.
Yeah, you could have like 5 people in chat that have 2 views.
Yeah, I don't get that. At least it seems like that for me. I don't know. My numbers have fluctuated. I've noticed it's gotten even worse than it used to be. Streamlabs. my stream manager and then if I pull up a separate tab, all tell me different numbers.
Love to see.
So I don't even know anymore.
Yeah.
I don't know. Another thing of Twitch is that they made a separate category for
Yep.
hot tub streamers now, so that's
Clickbait.
fun.
Come on.
Yeah, after they took the
Thumbnail
monetization,
secured.
yeah, after they took the monetization from one of the top ones, which don't get me wrong, I don't agree with that. I hate the whole hot tub meta. Don't get me wrong, but like I also can't blame them, as I said in the last podcast, and I don't think they should be demonetized per se.
Yeah, I
Um,
think you can't demonetize them if you're gonna have them on your platform.
yeah, you either get rid of them completely or just let them be. And now they give them their own category and stuff. And
Yeah.
like I don't know. I mean, like I don't get me wrong.
Like
I
demonetizing them makes it seem like they're breaking the rules, but they specifically said that they're not breaking the
Yeah,
rules.
it was right after
So
they
I
said they
don't
weren't breaking
understand.
rules. And the issue with that, if they're gonna demonetize them off the whim, they can demonetize other streamers. That's the issue with it. Like don't get me wrong, I've stated my issues with the whole hot tub meta of Twitch. There's issues with it existing. There's also some things that aren't the streamer's fault themselves. It's the viewer's fault for them existing. I've stated all that in the previous podcast. But
Yeah.
like,
Go watch that. It
still,
has skits in the thumbnail.
yeah, I know it's great. Uh, but like, I don't know. It's an interesting topic that I'm sure we'll hear more about. We could also talk about how YouTube fucking sucks right now, but that's nothing new.
Yeah.
The multiple smaller things that have begun to add up. They fucked over some ordinary gamer. He tried to talk about the Cash App scams, and then got his a strike for talking about him because he talked about it and mentioned Cash App once, and showed like the videos. So I guess they count it as a scam. Um, so that's cool. Then there was one more thing that they did recently. Oh yeah, this isn't like something that's been like mainstream, but I got the email for it. They're officially adding the to where they can monetize content that isn't even from people in the creator program. So they can just throw ads on my video and I won't make any money from it.
Yep.
That's
That's
official as of June 1st. So,
that's so annoying.
yeah. Like I get it, don't get me wrong. They let us upload our content for free on their platform and eventually make money from it, but it's not been they've never had to monetize it, those people, in the last what 16 years, 14 years of YouTube's existence. It's never been an issue until now. Now they all of a sudden they feel the need to monetize every creator and steal and just make them lose viewership because of ads,
Yeah.
and make money off them. I don't know. I do not agree with it whatsoever. There's also a couple other things in the that's coming out, rolling out June 1st. I don't think the removal of dislikes is gonna be a thing yet. Um,
I hope they don't remove them. I know they're going to, but like,
yeah. Well, they're not removing them, but they're giving people, the creators, the option to like have people not see them, which has already been a thing, but like they're making it, you know.
honestly, I think it's just going to lead to the platform being more toxic.
Oh yeah, no, definitely. No, 100%.
Um,
It's not a good thing.
yeah,
Um,
because if you remove dislikes, people are going to voice their opinion in the comments.
and if you take off comments, people are just gonna assume you're a pussy.
Yeah, and then
So
they're just gonna hate on you on Twitter.
yeah, and
Like,
yeah, yeah.
and in the world that we live in today, you can't escape negativity. So
No,
removing one source of it, like the least vocal source of negativity on your platform, is just going to lead to more vocal toxicity
yeah,
in the comments of everyone's videos.
yeah. No, that's
Because instead of a dislike, they'll leave a comment that says this video sucks.
yeah. I don't. I I could theorize why they thought this was a good idea, but it's YouTube, so you never really know. So we're just
Speaking of
gonna
things that suck, Dream releases.
more clickbait.
Dream released a song recently. Um, I say recently, is literally yesterday.
Yeah, it'll be like a week ago by the time this goes up, but still recently.
Yep.
Um, yeah.
This is his second song.
Do you want me to go or do you want to go first? Because I'm gonna 100% shoot on this.
You
Uh,
can go. You can go.
Okay, the music that's shit. Um, yeah.
Yep.
Um, don't get me wrong. I don't mind the beat. I think there was definitely some love put into it, but at the same time, Dream legit gave me a fucking headache. His singing, the lyrics make are shit. I feel like he tried to focus on relatability to his audience over making a good song,
Yeah.
and it feels like I'm not gonna like accuse him of anything, but it feels just kind of like because people are his fucking fans are eating it up, but it's literally a shit song. Like Road Trip, I said it. I don't know if I said it on the podcast, but I said it multiple times on Twitter and shit. Road Trip wasn't. I didn't think it was bad. I thought it was average, and I thought it was something that could easily be on the radio
Yeah.
during the summer. I would never add it to a playlist, but
Like
you know,
if you gave me the song Road Trip and said that was by someone that had been making music and is big in the music industry, I'd be like, it's a little bit low par, but I could definitely see that. With
yeah,
this, I
no,
can't see that at all.
no, this was terrible.
Yeah.
I already knew it was gonna be terrible as soon as he released like the snippet like 2 months ago. The he has I don't know if it's
He
autotune
tries
or what it
to
is, but I
he tries to fit words into rhyme schemes, and it just doesn't work because
no,
he just ends up like he'll be talking normally, he'll be singing normally like this, he'll be like going in a basic pattern, and then he'll want to squeeze something in, so he'll speed his voice up like this, and then slow
yeah,
it back down at the end, and it just doesn't sound good.
no, and it's not, yeah, no. I feel like it's he's just trying to relate to the people who are kind of who just I don't know if they I guess have anxiety and are just like anxious and stuff. He tried to relate to most of his community because a lot of people,
Uh,
admittedly, nowadays mental health is a big concern amongst the youth. I'm not gonna deny that,
yeah.
but like I feel like
I'm not
it's
saying like Dream doesn't have those problems. He definitely
oh
could.
no, they could no, yeah. It's just it's not a good song and it tries too hard to be relatable over sound, being a good song.
The thing that irks me about it is that it's so vague that it could cover like any mental problem.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
it's he basically just covers the topic of demotivation
Yeah. Hey,
in
I
a
did
song.
that. Except not in the song.
Like that is an already overly saturated topic.
Right? Yeah, no. I'm not gonna say he's like I don't know. There's been people on Twitter, I will say that have said he's like another way Dream manipulates his audience. I won't go that far per se, just because to sound relatable and buy make maybe get them to buy more of his overpriced merch. Um, but like I, I don't know. It's not a good song. That's
Yeah, it's not a good song.
like he's done better already, and like
Yeah, the
it's
auto tune was really like spotty on it.
yeah no like
Like
it's not
there
even
was work on his voice throughout the whole song, but it wasn't noticeable until the
yeah
auto tune comes in, and it's just like, whoa, that came out of nowhere, and
yeah
it did not sound good.
yeah no like and it's not even like I'm sure if this people that certain group of people on Twitter see this they'll just say I hate Dream. I don't necessarily hate Dream. I'm like I'm under the like belief that if you want to do something do it, but like if you're gonna make music as a content creator at least make it good. Or at least like try, because I feel like he
Um,
just didn't try. He didn't try as hard at this song. I will
yeah, I
say
don't think he
that.
did either. I thought the lyrics were really
Yeah,
like what's the word? Surface level.
yeah, like that like
Like I'm not asking him to just like, oh, give me specific details about your problems. That's not what I'm asking
no,
for. But he doesn't go in depth at all.
yeah, no. It just feels like very surface level and kind of just meh. It doesn't really work. I don't know. We rag on Dream a bit, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't hate the dude, but I don't really care for his content, and the song doesn't. It wasn't really it. Just gonna be honest. Um,
Yeah.
I don't know. Let's move on to the last person on here. Justin, shoot on me, go.
Uh,
No,
uh,
kidding.
uh, 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 uh.
Anything. No, if you want, I don't care. Oh no, you don't actually have to. I had it on here because I feel like it'd be a funny end segue for this segment, but you don't actually have to if you don't want to.
Um, I don't know. Me and you just talk a lot, don't we?
Yeah, that's kind of true. Yeah, no, fair enough. Okay, that's the end of the.
I don't have anything negative to say. If I had any grudges, I just wouldn't talk to you.
Yeah, no, that's fair. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Well, that's the end of the shoot segment. I don't
Yeah.
really have anything else written down. We could rant more about like I don't know, anything really. Uh, what are your plans? Not for college, but over the summer. Do you have any plans per se since it's coming up?
Uh, as of right now, not many. I'm just gonna kind of chill
That's
throughout
fair.
summer,
Yeah.
get ready to go to college.
Yeah. It's fair. I mean, I'm probably just gonna focus on like YouTube and stuff. If I can like, I
Do
don't
a
know.
Stardew Valley Let's Play.
Hey, Twitter wanted it. I'll make at least a video. Make one at least. I don't know. I'm still working on. We're still
Come on.
working on getting TikTok SMPs Part 3 done. So I mean,
We should do that at some point as well.
I really should. Yeah. We started to prepare for it, and then we just kind of never did it.
Yeah.
So I'm working on. I have a lot of content. I actually have I took a piece of paper last night at 3 a.m. and wrote down some like all of the videos I plan to do until like June 9th, and I'm gonna keep adding
Hmm.
to it. So yeah, I got like, or at least like a subject to change style thing. I will. Let me hold on. Let me see if I can. Yeah, it's right here. I'll read like the next three videos that'll come out. Sure, why not? Why we like get this to an hour? Sure.
Hmm.
Uh, well, this weekend's video, I already started editing it. It's a video that it's like a Minecraft video. I'm pretty sure. I think right. I think. As I open for more to check. I think it was a
Oh,
Minecraft video.
that's gonna take 2 minutes.
Well, no. Okay, yeah, it's a mic. It's no, wait, no. Oh no, it's below zero. I'm stupid.
Wow.
Uh, I was working on a Minecraft video, but it's not this weekend's video. And then I have a video for the 26th. Yeah, Wednesday. That's gonna be like a. It's gonna be like a IRL type video, like I did like not this week, last week.
Yeah.
And then more Subnautica, and then one video I've been doing planning to do for like 2 months, but also not wanting to do because it's gonna be pain. Is beating Minecraft with stone tools. That it's tentatively gonna
Oh,
go
I thought
out.
did that ever come out? Am I
No,
thinking of a video that's already come out?
I didn't do it.
No, I was talking about your like Dragon Ball thing.
Yeah. Uh,
Did that ever come out? Did
no,
I miss that? I didn't think it did.
no. I started editing that, then I realized it was shit, so I scrapped it.
Fair enough.
Yeah, no. That like I recorded the whole thing, had it scripted, recorded it, started editing it, and then realized it's shit. And I don't envy the people who can do it, that type of video, because it's shit. It sucks to do. So yeah, and then June 5th is the tentative date for beating Minecraft with Stone Tools. We'll see about that. But that's really all I have for this podcast. So unless you have anything else you want to say, we can get on out of here for this one. Uh, so
Um, nah, I think that's it.
all right, cool. Though this is your first of maybe two we decide to record back to back. We'll see.
We'll see.
Uh, yeah. So if you enjoyed, like, comment, subscribe, and all that fun jazz. And yeah. I guess let us know like your plans or your thoughts on anything we talked about. I don't know. What am I kidding? Nobody's gonna get to this part of the video. And
Leave your thoughts on Dream's new song.
yeah, dream, woo. Uh,
Dream.
dream, yeah, woo. Yeah, no. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna get out of here now. Thank you guys for watching. I'm gonna try to get the podcast on like Spotify and other shit eventually. I promise. It'll
I'm pretty sure you
happen.
said that in the last one.
Yeah, but then we both forgot this podcast existed for two
True.
weeks. So I'm working on it. I'm working on it.
Our links will be
Eventually.
in the description. Not that I do anything, so go check out Mr. J03.
I do shit sometimes. And only our links. I was nice enough to leave Cheesus in the last one. It's only ours now. And yeah, that's gonna be it from us. Yeah, definitely not gonna keep talking for another 10 seconds. So we hit an hour.
Definitely not. We would never do that.
So
Stall?
yeah,
Who would stall? Stall. The
Stall.
music
That's
playing
my
cap.
that's Jay Schlatt's favorite disc.
Jake
Yeah,
Schlatt. Go buy
we
Jake
love
Schlatt
Jay
slushies
Schlatt.
now at
Woo!
YouTube.